What's up, guys? Let me know when you can see me in the chat. So I'm just going to go over a few things that we talked about yesterday. If you guys remember, I showed you what happened when we got our sell signal over here on the daily on Bitcoin. And when we did cross it, we did get a little push up before continuing down, but we are, it looks like we're going to confirm our sell signal on the daily on Ethereum here. So that is pretty bad news for Ethereum. At least I would expect to come down to this 2000 range to retest the 400 or the 200 EMA. How long? It could be weeks, who knows? Could be days, could be quick. But as you can see, we are also crossing pretty bearishly on the Litecoin chart over here. The 21 EMA is next to cross the 200 EMA on the daily. We may get some more sideways action for a while, as you can see what happened when Bitcoin crossed over here. Let's take a look at where we're at. Then we'll take a look at the EMA strategy indicator. So obviously we got some fake outs here. Is this going to continue up? Well, for us to get a buy signal here on the 4 hour or a long signal, we would have to have the 21 cross the 55 EMA and then open and close a candle above all EMAs on the next candle. Let's take a look at that in the, let's throw our EMA strategy indicator. So the last long was right here. Actually, that's not showing right. I don't know if I might need to talk to him to redo that, but we did get a good short signal right here on the 4 hour. It has not crossed to tell us to get out yet, so still looking bearish. As you can see, we got a high volume node here giving us pretty heavy resistance. If you belong to the Discord, you know that I announced when I shorted today, and I showed the position in there. I shorted at 38,152. I'm still currently in that short. I have my stops at 37.1, and I am currently up 172%. If I get stopped out, I'll be right around 150% profit. So still pretty good trade, even if I get stopped out at that 37.1. Also, what I'm looking at, if we can get back above this trend line here, and that's going to be around 37,670. If we can get back above this and open and close a 4 hour above this trend line, then there's a possibility we're coming up towards the 200 EMA. But in my opinion, I think this is all still looking pretty bearish. As you guys know, if you watch the channel, nothing has changed. I'm still looking at this as a wave 4. The only thing that would invalidate that is if we went to past 47.1, which would be past wave 1 here. That would invalidate the wave 4. Still looking to come down to wave 5, which in the mid 20s, somewhere in that range. We also have, if we do continue down, again, nothing's to say we have to, but if we do, 25,000 to 27,200 is going to be our golden pocket zone to watch. So definitely keep an eye on that. The funding rate is still really low, favoring the bulls, but as of right now, it does not look like the bulls are very strong. Let's go into smaller time frames. Yeah, guys, make sure you smash the like. If you don't know how, I'll show you real quick. Go into the video, go right down here and smash that thumb and make it blue. I would much appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Litecoin's still out of its triangle. Ethereum looking pretty sad, droopy. Could we move this down like this? Probably could. As of right now, with all the craziness going on, something else I wanted to point out, and I don't mean to, I'm not trying to spread FUD, but I am trying to explain to you guys about the news and stuff. As you guys know, I always say just pay attention to the charts. Really try to block the news out unless it was really huge news, which El Salvador really isn't that huge a news. Their people don't even have banks, so they don't have any money in the first place. It's very small. We have states that have twice as much money as them, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. But I just want to point out a couple things real quick. Let's see, legal tender. So let's see what legal tender is. It's a form of money that courts of law are required to recognize as satisfactory payment for any monetary debt, such as tax payments, contracts, things like that. Well, if we look over here, Ohio and many more states now, but back in 2018, Ohio accepts Bitcoin for taxes. There's other states that accept Bitcoin for taxes. So they've pretty much already done that, but they're making a really big deal out of El Salvador, when really it's smaller than most of our states. So I'm just putting that out there. Like I said, it's not FUD. I'm just saying be careful with the news. This was a El Salvador pump, and if you ask me, I think that was probably Michael Saylor FOMOing back in. And as much as I hate to say this, people in Bitcoin, like, they will. Michael Saylor, for instance, in 2013, he was bad talking Bitcoin, said it would never amount to anything. I'll show you some tweets. I'm going to go over this a little bit. Like I said, we'll go over the charts some more, but I really want to talk about this. Like I said, I will be starting to change my channel up with a different show. And remember, I had said that let me put this in real quick. I've been having my channel I've been doing videos at random times and usually late lately. And that's because I'm trying to get into the new studio. Hopefully I'll be able to get that set up all the way this weekend and we can go to normal times. I'll have normal updates, and I'm going to start the new show probably early afternoon, maybe around noontime will be the new show every day, or at least a couple days a week to try it out first. I don't want to say every day yet, but let me just show you a couple things. Let me see. And then I'll get in the chat and talk to you guys for a minute. But all right, images. Michael Saylor, welcome to the channel, Mike. Michael Saylor, where is it here? Right here, 2013. Bitcoin's days are numbered. It seems like just a matter of time before it suffers the same fate as online gambling. And now, you know, nobody really knew who he was and even cared at that point. And the ones that did probably were just bad mouthing him, right? So now everybody thinks he's some kind of god just because he likes Bitcoin. And the same thing with Elon. Everybody loved Elon because he was talking about Bitcoin, and now everybody hates him and he's the worst guy in the world. And really them guys had nothing to do with anything but Saylor. Let's talk about Saylor for a minute and look at how he really is. Let's pull this up. So this is from CNN Money back in 2001, June 11th, right? This explains MicroStrategy, how they got accused of fraud. Michael Saylor got accused of fraud. I don't know if any of you guys heard this, but we're going to talk about this. So he was the biggest loser, the absolute, really the biggest loser of the dot-com bubble. So he doesn't understand markets, for one thing. He FOMOs in, and he tries to basically be an advertiser. He just tries to market things, and he's seen an opportunity to try to save his failing company because there's a bunch of greedy people in Bitcoin and they needed a hero, so he thought he'd be the hero. And I think a lot of how Elon got mad is because Elon likes to have, you know, his ego blown up, and he loved that people were talking about him in Bitcoin. And when Michael Saylor started getting in there, then they went at it, and I believe that's probably had something to do with why Elon was losing the spotlight. So anyways, he was the biggest loser in the dot-com bubble. Look at listed number 1 right there. Michael Saylor, chairman and CEO of MicroStrategy, lost $13.53 billion, whose massive losses, he has 179 million in direct stock left, prompted him to scrap plans to build a big mansion he wanted to build, whatnot. But anyways, here's his chart, guys. Let me shrink this down, get it. Right here we are now in Bitcoin. history repeats itself. This guy has no idea what he's doing in markets. He's like a FOMO buyer, or he's scamming and he ends up shorting his own stock. Who knows what he's doing? But just look at this chart, guys. And that is your Bitcoin hero. Not somebody I would listen to. Anyway, just wanted to get out there. Sorry if you guys are Michael Saylor lovers, but I figured I would get that out there. Not a lot of people talk about it, especially bulls. You'll never hear them talk about that stuff. Don't forget to scroll down and smash the likes, guys. But as for Bitcoin right now in the 4 hour, I'm still going to leave this triangle here. These are still pretty valid trend lines. As you can see, we got wicks above right here. I think that was a bull trap again, unless we can get back above. But now we're just looking at some open and closes above the 37.6 or below the 36,000. That would, if you're not in a trade now, I wouldn't get in one. There's really not a trade area here. We can go into smaller time frames and kind of look at it. The 4 hour, like I said, if it does continue up from here, we could get in the next few hours, you could get a buy signal on the indicator here. But I do want to look at the daily and just show you what other thing made me go in the short there. So we've been talking about this hidden bearish divergence, which is hit higher highs in the RSI, lower highs in the price action, and that is hidden bearish divergence. And even if we look at the last two peaks here, we made higher highs in the RSI and lower highs in the price right here. That's a pretty big deal. That's pretty hidden bearish divergence there. So it is pretty bearish, guys, for the medium term. Do I still think we're going to drop below that 30? I do. And if you'll notice, everybody talks about the RSI and they talk about, you know, longing it when it's overbought or it's oversold and shorting it when it's overbought. That's not really how you use the RSI. RSI is a relative straight index of the market. And as you can see, with these higher highs on the RSI and the lower highs on the price action, what's that's doing is the RSI is resetting to make more room to come back down, in my opinion. And that's what usually happens. Basically, just like it did here. You know, the RSI got to reset itself for a bigger drop down, which is exactly what happened. We could see the exact same thing here, and this could be a pretty devastating fall. It is definitely possible. And again, guys, I'm not saying it's gonna happen for sure. Nobody knows what's gonna happen in the market, but I'm giving you my ideas. Like I said, I would look for some support down here, and I've talked about the time frame on this since I drew this 5-wave count way back up here while we were making wave 2 on March 24th. Same time I put the wick off method way before anybody else even started talking about it. March 24th, where is that at? That is right here. We were around $53,000, and I said the top would be between 63 and 64 and then continue down. And that happened, and then everybody else started calling it after we already dropped back here like they caught it or something. But anyways, the time frame on this, like I said, would be sometime towards the end of June here is where I'm looking for this bottom. So I don't even know what the date is today. What's the date? The 10th. So within another week to 2 weeks is what I expect a bottom here. And if I'm correct, these 5 waves down will be a wave A. And I repeat myself because a lot of people will just keep asking me the questions. That's why I haven't been in the chat. So I'm explaining it all right now. This would be wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If I'm correct, this would be wave A because we need 5 waves in A. Then after that, the end of this month, I would expect A, B, C for the B wave. That would be 3 waves. You need 3 waves in B. Which I think this will be a big bull trap, a sucker's rally, whatever you want to call it. And that would end somewhere in August or possibly September. We'll keep an eye on it. If it does happen, we'll be tracking it on this channel. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and tick your notification bell to get notified when I post videos. I will be doing regular time videos very soon, hopefully by the beginning of next week. I have to wait another week for our desks. I ordered my wife's desk and my desk today, so I'll probably gonna have to use my old desk until the new ones come, which is a bummer because that's just more stuff to move a couple times. But anyways, after that B wave around August, September. So what I'm saying is we could see mid 20s and then a bounce up to $50,000 to $55,000 range. This green trend line right here, a break of this green trend line and support on it. Then I say we go to new all-time highs. But unless we can break this green trend line, I don't even feel a reason to talk about that. After B, I see wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that, and could possibly go down under 10,000 by 2022. It is definitely a possibility, guys. This would be a giant relief rally. And if you were look at the Rashid, thanks for the, do you believe in the relief rally? I do believe in a relief rally. I think that's most likely to happen. If not, then we'll get some really bad news and the stock markets just start crashing, and Bitcoin will never be able to hold up to that anyway. So even the traditional stock markets might get a rally in here, but I'd really watch this area. Like I said, within the next 2 weeks, I see us hitting a bottom if that's what's going to happen. Otherwise, we'll have to take another look at it in a different way. Now I forgot what I was doing. I had another point I wanted to make, but welcome to the channel, guys. 738 people and only 300 likes. Guys, please take a second out, go to the bottom of the video and hit the like button. It's right down here, right under the video. Please hit that. I do appreciate it. Also, guys, I have a free tutorials here for the EMA strategy. Check it out. I have the EMA strategy, how to read RSI, finding formations in the charts, and one other one I don't quite remember what it is, but there's a few of them in there. There's also a BYBIT tutorial here. You can check it out if you guys are interested in trading. PrimeXBT is my favorite exchange. They don't trade against you. You can trade Forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, everything on this PrimeXBT. I do suggest you watch this video because it explains the margin, and a lot of people, when they first get on there, don't understand the margin because it's like a real exchange. It's not just a casino that you hit what margin you want. So definitely I suggest you watch this tutorial. It also shows you how to use my promo code SAVVY50 to get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus. So if you put in 1 Bitcoin, you can get a half a Bitcoin bonus to use towards your margin. Savvy25 gets you 25% off your fees. And if you have used my bonuses and they're wore out, all you have to do, because all you need is an email to sign up with them. And I do suggest Pure VPN. I have a link down below. Always use a VPN if you're on the internet, guys. Even if you're not trading, it's just another safety to hide your IP from hackers. But anyways, yeah, it teaches you in there where to put the codes. But if yours have wore out, all you have to do is get make another email and start another account, and you can use the codes all over again. Definitely check it out. BYBIT, I think you can still get the $1,600 bonus, or up to $1,600. I do have links below. There's also a link below to my wife's webpage, inkerimage.com. She does have a lot of cool stuff on there. Definitely check it out. I think she got the mouse pads on there now, if I'm correct. I don't know if they're on here yet. Let's see. Yes, there are Divergence cheat sheet mouse pads here. If you guys have trouble with Divergence and would want it on your desk in a mouse pad, they have them right here. They're $10. Check it out. Go to her page. If you have any questions, you can hit her up in the contact. She can also make them with whatever you want on there. Literally whatever you want on there. If you want a coin or Bitcoin or whatever, she can do anything you want on the mouse pad. Definitely check it out. And I'm going to get into the chat and see what's going on with you guys. Yo, welcome all my bear friends. What's up, Bitcoin Savage? David, Danielle. What's up, Savvy? How'd you learn Elliott Wave? Lots and lots and lots of hours of staring at the charts and learning to count the waves and learning the Elliott Wave rules. They are subject to change. I mean, you can think you're counting one way. You never want to rely strictly on the Elliott Wave counts. You should always have other indicators, other ways of looking at the market. I do not think trading just on Elliott Wave is a good idea at all. I did that for a couple years and lost my ass. So it's better when you mix it with other strategies. What do you think about upcoming death cross? I don't use MAs, so I don't really pay attention to the death crosses, but it does seem that we rallied into it, or rallying towards it, and that is really bad. Usually when Bitcoin, say the death cross is up here, they're crossing, and Bitcoin's below it, it rallies up back to it right at the cross, and it's usually really ugly after that. I don't have MAs on here. Like I said, I like to use my EMAs. I don't like to mix my strategy up. Rashid, thanks, man. I appreciate the super chat. I bought at 60K. What you advanced me to do to mitigate my loss, not financial advice. Join the Discord, bud. There's a lot of good ideas in there. And I can't tell you what to do, but I would wait for a rally, maybe. And like I said, you know, I could be wrong about this rally getting rejected, but I'm definitely going to be looking for longs and probably buy some Bitcoin down here to ride up for the rally at some point. We don't know exactly where this is going to lie, but I'm looking to ride this rally and then look for a short somewhere up in the $50,000 to $55,000 range. Again, if we do cross this green line, then we could continue up much, much higher. But join the Discord, guys. There's a lot of great people in there. I haven't been in there as much. I've been working on this building during the day, but I will, hopefully, things will slow down. I'll be able to get, you know, the stuff done and get the studio done over there next week and get things back to normal. El Salvador goes to BTC. The IMF is not happy. How do I join your Discord? Scroll down. I'll show you right now. If you're watching the video, scroll down here, right under the video in the description, and there's also Trading View charts, free Discord group right here, right there. Just click that link. It'll take you to the group. You can also follow me on Twitter at CryptoSavvy1. It's at CryptoSavvy1 with 1 V. Definitely give me a follow on Twitter. I wasn't very active today, but I've been a lot more active lately. So we had the daily close. Let's take a look at the close. So the daily close does not look very bullish at all. Let's look at the 3-day. I haven't looked at that in a while. 3 days getting rejected at the 8 EMA. We're looking like within the next week or so, we will have a sell signal on the 3-day, which is not good for Bitcoin. And by looking at the 3-day, you can also see we have hidden bearish divergence, which is higher highs in the RSI, lower highs in the price action. That is hidden bearish divergence, guys. Let's go into the weekly. How's the weekly closed? I haven't, or how's the weekly looking? I haven't looked at the weekly in quite a while. It doesn't look very good. The weekly looks pretty weak. Monthly, same thing. Monthly doesn't look so hot, guys. What's the middle of this red monthly candle? About 48, just out of curiosity. But anyways, guys, thoughts on Cardano? Not right now. Like I said, I'm not gonna mix in. I'm not going to mix, since I'm not doing 2 videos a day right now. I'm just gonna go. These are just gonna be on Bitcoin. My second video every day when I start my new one, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. I may be starting them next week. I will be doing altcoin lives once a day also. Your waves down and the anticipated ABC look like inverse head and shoulders. Let's see what you're talking about. Oh, right here. It's possible. There's also people talking about, let's go back into the daily. I know there's a lot of people talking about a head and shoulders, which I guess you could look at it like that on the daily. But if that was the case, guys, it would be extremely scary. Let's take a look at it. So this is the head and shoulders they're talking about. Right here. Personally, I don't think this is a Head and Shoulders. If it was, a Head and Shoulders should it should drop the length of the head there, and that would put us down to a negative $3,000 Bitcoin. The only way I see that happening is if there's some nukes flying or something. Are you planning on shorting Ethereum since indicator marked it? No, I'm not going to mess with Ethereum. I got too much going on to be trading a bunch of different crap, and I'm sticking with trading Bitcoin right now. Matter of fact, let me look at my oh, I did get stopped out. It hit the 37.1, but I got stopped out in damn good profit, 150%, so I'm good with that. I may look for another short later. I may look for another short later when I'm done with this video, but I will wait till I'm done with this video. And I'll let you guys know in the Discord what I do. I think I probably will enter a short though. Yeah, I think I am going to enter another short, but I'll let you guys know in the Discord when I do. So make sure you join the Discord. When will you do other altcoin videos, and which altcoins? It'll probably be starting next week, and I'll probably just be charting them. You guys let me know which ones you want to chart. We'll take suggestions during the live stream. That's how I'm gonna start it. Eventually we'll switch the show up. You guys can help me make new plans for the show and give it direction, but we'll start out just charting altcoins, random altcoins. If US goes to virtual dollar, how would BTC be affected? I don't know. Honestly, it could go either way. So everybody's screaming BTC's pumping. That makes me want to short it. Let me see something. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Check the 1 hour, said Crypto Baker. All right, let's look at the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, looks like we had a little head and shoulders on the RSI, and it is about done. Let's take a look at this. Zoom in here a little bit. You know what? Let me put this back on the daily. I don't want to look at it on this chart. Let me get a clearer chart. But anyway, let's get rid of this and we'll go to the daily. Welcome to the channel, VLAD. And the hourly. What were we looking for on the hourly? Be careful in these small time frames, guys. It's easy to get wrecked. This actually looks kind of like a top pattern up here on the 1 hour. We did get a long signal over here, but let's see what happens. I'd have to see some opening closes above the 37,000 for the hourly for at least a couple candles to be bullish. Short is up to 38K. I don't know what you mean, Jay. You're winning, or you're up 38K? Awesome. Head and shoulders forming on the hourly. It could be, but it looks kind of strange to me, honestly. But we are getting, no, we're not really getting hidden bearish divergence or nothing there yet. This could run up a little bit more, maybe. But like I said, I'm still going to remain bearish as of right now. Unless we start opening and closing candles above this 30, let's say 37.5. If we start opening and closing candles above 37.5, then then I'd be looking for around the 40,000 to 41,000. But otherwise, if this keeps holding as resistance, I think we're going to break back down through here. Maybe just go sideways for a while. Who knows? I see an ascending broadening wedge on the 1 hour. All right, let's go back over to the 1 hour and look for ascending broadening wedge. I don't, it's possible. I think this is what you're talking about. If you're talking about this whole thing, it don't really have enough touches. But you're probably talking about this, I would imagine. It's just kind of sloppy. Is that what you're talking about? I mean, I guess it's a possibility. You could take a measured move of the breakdown from there by, let's just say it breaks down right here, right around this high volume node. Let's say it breaks down there. Our target would be, if that's correct, I'm just looking at it. That would get us down somewhere in the 32.2 range. It's possible. Do you use the MACD for divergence as well as the RSI? No, I don't like the... I don't really like the MACD. I like the RSI because it's a true indicator. It really moves with the price. MACD is very lagging. So no, I'm not a fan of the MACD. I think RSI is all I use. I mean, I'll look at the MACD sometimes, but it's not one of my indicator go-tos. That's for sure. So yeah. If we go below the daily open, we'll head down. Now Iran is jumping in. Bro, ICP is a scam. What do you suggest to buy alts with good fundamentals or buy alts looking? The only way I'll ever buy an alt is if the chart looks good. I'm not a big believer in alts, to be honest with you. I like to trade the market. I really don't believe in a lot of altcoins. I believe it's just people... I don't know. If somebody can prove me wrong, I'd love to hear and see. But if you haven't been to their place, watch their devs working on these so-called projects, I don't really trust them. I could be 100% wrong on that, but I do not trust them. So anyways, I did put a little short in over here. That's what took me so long a minute ago. I put it in at 37,118. Right about where I got stopped in my profit. So, but yeah, I'm back in a short there with my stops at 37,280. See what happens. It was an accumulation phase. What do you think would happen if it's accumulation? If this was an accumulation, then it could draw out for quite some time. Accumulation usually takes about as long as distribution did, so we could be looking at months in this range. I really don't think it is. I think if anything, this is redistribution. But I really like this Elliott wave count until it's invalidated. It's looking really good to me. Thanks, Chad. I appreciate that, man. A few people have gotten very wealthy on alts. Yeah, you can make a lot of money trading alts. That's what I was saying. There's great moves in there. The charts is all I would not buy altcoins to hold. There's no way in hell I'll buy altcoins to hold. Is that cup and handle on the hourly? Cup and handle on the hourly. Let's check it out. You talking about, man, you must be a bull. You're really hoping? You talking about this here? Nah, that's sloppy. I wouldn't consider that a cup and handle at all. I'd look at this as a rising broadening wedge before I'd look at that as a cup and handle. But I don't think that's a rising broadening wedge there. I don't really think this is a head and shoulders either. You know, if anything, if you want to look at bullish at this, here's a bullish view that this is. Well, I like to use my wicks. If you guys watch this channel, you know that I don't like to use bodies. Let me slim that line down a little bit. line it up on that wick, bring it down here, clone it, and bring it down. Could this be a channel and then a bull flag? That's possible. This could also be a falling wedge, I guess. Like I said, this is really a no trade zone. Just not a whole lot going on, but according to this, we obviously have made, let's see. Did we make some divergence there? So higher lows, lower lows. There is a little bit of hidden bullish divergence there, but we'll have to see that play out. It's not very big, and this RSI has tons of room to continue down. So yeah, I'd be careful right here, definitely. Like I said, I did just put a short in 37,118. My stop's just above the wick here. So what do you recommend for someone who can only invest about $50 monthly, Bitcoin or large caps? If you're investing, not financial advice, but and you want a dollar cost average into Bitcoin, I think is the safest bet. Remember, there's no guarantees in any market, man. Anthony Garcia, much love from the Doge fam. Your technicals on BTC are so emotionless and proper. Thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate the super chat. So anyways, yeah, there's no reason to be crazy hyped. And if you guys watched yesterday's video, you'll remember me saying that a pump like this will eventually come back. Don't get all FOMOing in and buying this kind of crap. Especially, you know, like I said, I think Michael Saylor, remember he was asking for another 400 million or something to buy more Bitcoin. After that El Salvador news, who knows? This could have been him buying because this is what he does. There's his chart, guys. .com bubble. He did the same thing. He was just a FOMOer whack job, man. Andre. Retracted the message. Thanks for the super chat anyway, man. Pretty funny. This is no trade zone. I just put a short in. Right. I'm just playing. I made pretty good profit earlier, but I don't want you guys to follow me blindly because I'm not, you know, I'm actually watching the trade over here. So, and it's a pretty safe trade. I put tight stops with low leverage, but I really think this is bearish looking, honestly. Is data mesh a good source of longs and short data? I've heard mixed stuff. I don't really look at the longs and short data. Reason being, if you're on an exchange, if you're a whale, if you have a lot of money, you can pay to hide your orders. So you're not seeing the important orders. Some guys pay to hide their orders. So just know that. Do same questions in the hourly? On an hourly? Do you see same questions on the hourly? I don't understand that. People still looking for bullish trading. It's emotions, isn't emotions. Yeah, man, people just get really emotional. You can't get emotional. The charts, you wait for a good trade. The charts will let you know where it's going, man. And are you always going to be right, or anybody always going to be right? Absolutely not. I'm not experienced, so I would like to put stop loss on my BTC to rebuy at lower levels. Can you please tell me a safe stop loss to set for short-term gains? I mean, not experienced, so I would like to put a stop loss on my BTC to rebuy lower levels. You mean you want to put a... I don't get what you're saying. Join the Discord, bud. You mean a spot to sell if it gets up to? Yeah, guys, keep smashing the like. I would appreciate it. By the way, that short's up 27% already. Pretty nice. I think I'm going to move the stops into break even. So I'm going to put my stops at 37.60. Is it an inverted cup and handle on the daily? I think we looked at that. Somebody was calling it a inverse head and shoulders also. Let's put this on the daily. I mean, it's a possibility, but man, that is ugly. Would that mean we could wick straight all the way down here? I mean, it's possible, but that's pretty damn brutal. It's definitely a possibility, guys. If you look at the wick off, let me do that real quick. So let's look at the wick off distribution, right? We pull this up. You look here. This is about where we're at. Actually, yeah, this is about where we're at, and that shows another phase E down, which is possible if we're not in that Elliott wave count that I was describing. But it's still possible because we could have an extended fifth wave. All, you know, this fifth wave could be extended a lot longer. Yeah. That's another reason to be careful. I mean, the next fib level is right here around 16.9, which is definitely a possibility. But that would be a pretty damn long extended fifth wave, and then we would get our rally after that and then come down from there. So yeah, that's what I'm still looking at, guys. I'm definitely looking for any bounce down here is going to be a large dead cat bounce, in my opinion. When crypto is rising and not so volatile, I was taking profits. Now I'm kind of losing some moolah. You got to be careful, man. What browser is that? This Brave browser. I like Brave. If you guys don't use it, I suggest trying it because I can have multiple charts on all my screens, multiple windows open and stream at the same time, and it does not lag. If I use Google, Chrome or any of that, it lags like hell. It's crazy. I can run so much stuff using Brave and it not affected at all. I'm up 37% in that short. Pretty nice, man. Not getting your go live messages on YouTube, Wes? Well, that sucks, man, if YouTube's screwing around again. Don't forget to smash the likes, guys. It really helps get YouTube to put the video out there. So if you could take a second out, go down and smash that like button, I would appreciate it. It is right here, right there. Smash it. Savvy, how do we make BTC go the way we want it to? I don't know, man. If you ever figure it out, let me know. BTC shorts. How did the Dow do today? Yup. That divergence is playing out nicely, guys. Playing out real nicely. And gold is in trouble also. Silver is in trouble also. XRP looking for 56 cents. If that breaks, it will get ugly. Oops, did I say that? Can you please send link to your Discord? I don't think I could send it in the chat. I can give it a shot. I don't even have my Discord open. Hold on a second. Just scroll down below the video. It's right down there. You literally go in the description below the video. I'll show you. Right down here. Go under the video in the description. And the free Discord is right there. Right here is the link. Let me try to take it off here once. I don't know if I can get it in the room or not. We'll try. Did it work? There you go. There's the Discord link right there to anybody that wants to check it out. Where's your take profit if you're short, bro? I'll just follow it down with stops. Like I said, I got my stops at break even now. If we get a nice drop, I'll move it down into some profits. once it drops below. If we get a drop below 36.4, I'll probably move my stops to about 36.8. I'm just following it with stops. Like I said, now if it breaks back up and has a rally, I get stopped out, I'm at break even. So I'll keep watching. I do think it's going to go lower. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Now I know I can do that. I'm going to do a couple more things. Fury, thank you for the super chat. Don't shill in here, man. Don't shill the bags. If BTC drops, all them shit coins are screwed. Ski rude. I'm up 44%, guys. Started buying 20 years ago when silver was $6 an ounce. Long term, it's worth it. Right on, man. Getting warmer. Everyone's smashing the likes. How many do we got now? We got 50, 577. Smash those likes, guys. Smash them. KCC, we are in an accumulation pattern. Bottom freaking line, bro. We just did the spring. Casey, you sound pretty confident. Let's see, man. You sound too confident. You sound like you're in along and you're scared, man. If I commented about stock to flow, I don't really like stock to flow. Reason being, he only took in, he's only looking at demand. He's not taking a look at when people sell, that's huge supply. He doesn't, the stock to flow does not look at that. Better bounce soon. Inflation, fear for the dollar is moving the prices of all assets. Right. I'm glad you pointed that out. Let me point something out to you guys. Let's look at the 2008. For those of you that haven't seen it, for those of you that have, I'm sorry, but we're going to show it again. So this is the daily, right? And this is the Dow in the 2008 crash. Please pay attention. The Dow 2008 crash. The Dow dropped 55%. Mohammed, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. So right here, 2008 crash, 54% for the dollar. Let's look at what gold did. Bitcoin has never seen a traditional bear market. If you think it's going to hold up, if the traditional markets crash, Bitcoin doesn't stand a chance of holding up. Bitcoin, the traditional markets have been in a bull market for like 100 years, but the last 10 years, a big time bull market since Bitcoin came out. Bitcoin has never seen a traditional bear market. And even in the traditional markets bull run, Bitcoin was still correcting 80 and 90%. Be careful. Be aware of that. So this is gold. Gold dropped 35% in 2008. What did silver do? 2008. Silver dropped. There it is. Silver dropped 60%. Let's see what the dollar did. Because everybody feared the dollar then too. Let's see what the dollar did. Buy the fear, guys. Nobody talks about that in the dollar when the news is putting fear in the dollar. We're getting there, getting there, getting there. Here is 2008. Check out the dollar. Right here is the dollar in 2008. It's the only thing that rose. It is the safe haven. When people get out of assets, they go in the dollar. They get out of high risk. Bitcoin is still high risk. It's pure speculation. So just something to look at. The markets are looking toppy, big time toppy. Charlie Pips, what are your thoughts on the stock flow model and which RSI do you use? Burger swap, you need to buy and hold, Mr. Savvy, and you're welcome, bro. At least I can give back something to you for taking your time to explain like a real man. You're the real deal. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. You would think that when the dollar crashes, gold and silver would rise. Gold and silver had some rises this year. Do you anticipate a major market correction anytime soon? I do. I really think it's coming. I know a lot of people think that they're just going to, quote unquote, keep printing dollars and buying everything, but that's going to end. And it's going to end hard. I really think we're in for a severe market crash, probably by the end of this year. Interest rates were like 5% or higher in 2008 or 9. And what are they talking about doing? Raising the interest rates. Bernie is not really our business to know. Oh, I don't know. What did Bernie say? Can you say how much money you're using to short? Yeah, I'll tell you. It was a small position. That's why I just did it live that quick. If it was a big position, I wouldn't have. It's a 49,000 contracts. My used margin was $2,000. So it's not a big trade on 20x. I'm up 39% right now. It's $777. Where will I take profit on short? I just answered that a little bit ago. Right now I have my stops at break even. So if it pops up, I break totally even. I got enough to cover my fees and everything. But I think if it goes lower, I'm going to lower it down. So if it drops past the around 30, let's see where it is. If it drops past 36,450, I'll probably move my stops down to about 36,850. And that'll put me in about 25% profit if I get stopped out there. So I'm just following this one down with the stops. I'm talking to you, so I'm not really measuring waves or anything here, but we could do this. Let's go into the 1 hour. Get this off of here. 1 hour. For those of you that haven't, now that I know I can do it, I will, here's the Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord, check it out. And let me do this, because everybody asks about it all the time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this on. If you guys want to learn how to change the margin and know how to use my promo codes, here is my Prime XBT link, my promo codes. It teaches you how to use that in there. Also, check that out. What do you think would happen to the market if the U.S. was to go into some kind of war? No idea. Hopefully we don't see anything like that. But here's the dollar too. Here's another way to look at it. See this trend line on the bottom. Each time the dollar bottoms, Bitcoin tops. Every time the dollar tops, Bitcoin bottoms. Right here, 2016 Bitcoin bottom. Right here, the Bitcoin top, 2017, dollar bottomed. Dollar topped right here, 2020, 2020, Bitcoin bottomed, dollar bottomed, Bitcoin topped. Pretty amazing chart there, guys. You should do that. Overlay the DXY on Bitcoin and check it out. So let's see here. Where could we be headed? Let's put the Fibonacci retracements on this. This is just the hourly, guys, but I want to take a look at it. Almost to the 0.618. Let's see. Looks like it could still come up to that 0.618, 37.5 region. We'll see. Is there a way to practice with play money? Yeah, there's a few exchanges that offer fake accounts. I think eToro has one. If you guys know of any, let them know. Yeah, there's a few different exchanges that offer that. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm going to go ahead and move my stop loss down a little bit. So I moved my stops down to 30. Where the hell am I here? $36,889, just above the last two bodies on the 1 hour. Fat Tad Rider, good stream. Which exchange do you like for trading on margin? Prime XBT. I just shared that link. I'll throw it in there again. This is my favorite exchange for margin. If you use my promo codes in there, you can get 25% off your fees and 50% bonus on whatever you deposit. Where did I move it? I moved it down to 36,889. My entry was 37,118. How much weight do I put in the VPVR? It all depends. If everything, all my indicators are pointing to one thing, I don't rely on just one indicator. I have to have a lot of things pointing in one direction. Do you deliver products outside the US? Yeah, she does. Depending on where you're at, but yeah, she does. This is what I'll do. Here's my wife's webpage. I will put a link in there for you guys. Check it out if you haven't already. Does Prime XBT have a mobile app? Yes, they do. I'm not a big fan of using any mobile apps to trade, though. That's risky, man. Edward said, I'm happy with the 38.1 entry. Yeah, that's what I had earlier. I got stopped out at 37.1. But I'm good with that. I made pretty good profit. It was a small trade, but it still was nice. These countries need ADA and ETH to make them a stable coin. You don't want your wages in volatile BTC. So do we long or short here? I'm still in my short, but I got my stops in profit, so we'll see what happens. I'm still up 32%, which is like 680 bucks. Like I said, I only used $2,000 margin. I think you're right. Everything's a mess right now. Well, everything was a mess all year, and that didn't stop it. So, but now I think people are comfortable thinking that it'll just continue going up. And usually when people get comfortable like that and think everything's just going to continue up, that's usually when it takes a turn for the worst. Can I do live scalping? I do some live trading once in a while. I really haven't done it in a while. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff going on right now. But I could probably start that back up again. I have a live room in the Discord where I would show stuff to the members. They would watch me trade. But again, I'm not a big day trader either. I like doing longer swing trades. But every once in a while, I'll do some scalps. Like this. This may not be a scalp, though. This may turn into a nice short. I think sand would grow a lot in the future. I would have been up 100% on ETH, but the crazy 38K wick hit my break-even stop before fall back down. That's what usually happens, man. But hey, if you ended in green, you're good. Even if it was a buck, it's better than being in red. I've learned not to open a trade when moving sideways. Could just be my luck. Yeah, it all depends. If you're, trading them smaller time frames, and that's what you'd be trading in here. It's risky. It's very risky. I like to stay on the 4 hour and up. The smaller the time frame, the more risk you're putting. Drive with Bishop said we're going to 44K, bud. Okay, bud. We'll see. If the stock market does crash this year, what's your safe haven? The dollar. Hey, Savvy, how do you trade in a true bear market? You short every damn pump. That's what you do. I mean, just look back at it. This one was actually pretty easy hindsight. Obviously, everything is hindsight, but this was pretty crazy. But just like that, every big pump, just, you know, short the pumps basically. But all these came to almost perfect fibs. If we put the Fibonacci retracements on this back in 2017, and you go from this top to the bottom, rejection right here at the golden pocket, you bring it back down, and we got rejected at the 0.5 fib here. Bring it back down to the next one. Where do we go? We hit the 0.618, and then again the 0.618, and then again the 0.618, and created this descending triangle and broke through the bottom of it. What do you think about, I can't say that name because YouTube doesn't like when you say these names. Advisor saying he will talk about ransomware with Bitcoin at this weekend's G7 summit. I don't know, man. I follow the charts. Like I said, I don't pay attention to the news. You can usually see the moves in the charts. Just like I said back here, everybody is blaming Elon and blaming everything. Well, how in the world did I draw this back in March 24th of this year? I drew this line in, and it played out perfectly. I drew this whole chart. You can go back and watch my video. It was on March 24th. Savvy Gravy, hope you're doing all right, man. When do we get rid of the shorts? Oh, you're still in the shorts? I got stopped out of my earlier short. I'm in a new short now. Just I got in it while I was watching the video at 38.1 or 37.118, and it's funny because I had my stops for my last short at 37.1, but I made a nice profit. And right now I have my stops at 36.889. Thanks, Kate. I appreciate that. Is there a bear flag on the daily? Yeah, you call it a bear flag or wave 4. That's what I think we're in. It will not crash because Elon Musk has 1.5 billion. Watch you guys listen to, man. You listen to these people that just go by the news, and really 90% of the news isn't real. It's just crazy. And everybody says, don't listen to the news, don't listen to the news. But if they say something good about Bitcoin, then they push it. But if it's anything not good, then it's FUD. 111 just wanted to thanks for all your help. Thanks, Bernie. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Again, I apologize to you guys in the Discord that I haven't been in there as much. I will be getting in there more again. I just, like I said, I got to get this building done. As soon as that's done, I'm going to try to do all my daily updates, but I want to do a live stream or something with alts. Probably going to do it a couple times a week, see how it works out. It may turn into something else. We'll see, but I'll need your guys' help to kind of let me know what you want for the second show. Savvy can predict Elon's tweets exactly. Fatri, go back to the beginning of the video. I went through this and give the dates. I'm looking for wave 5 to end around the end of this month, and looking for a rally into August, September, possibly. And that's if this is redistribution, this could go down much further. But I'm counting it still as 5 waves down as a wave structure. Anthony, thanks for the super chat. Where do you expect the bottom, or best educated guess? The temporary bottom I'm expecting in the mid-20s. Like I said, I expect a rally to 50 to 55,000. I'm looking for around 9,500 bucks by next year. But again, we will go up again before that. But I'm looking for about 9,500 bucks next year. I have a few different things pointing at it. I've showed you guys right here. This high volume node is right at 9,500 perfectly. A lot of stuff measures out to there. Also, do I have the chart on here? Let me see. Nope, not this chart. not that chart. I don't think I have it on here anymore. Oh, there it is. Everybody likes to draw these arc charts. I really don't care for them, but just to show you they can be manipulated. This one lines the bottom up with 95.66, shows that we've already topped. If we did come back up to retest, the top would be somewhere in between $73,000 and $75,000, which is definitely possible. Not saying it's not. I just don't see it. But if it changes, I'll let you know what if I see something different. What is this? The 3-day there? 37.8. There's some nice longs coming into play then. Oh yeah, for sure. Mass H said, hell no, never. That just shows me you don't understand Bitcoin market, and you definitely haven't been around very long. So when everybody says hell no, like I remember when in 2018 when Bitcoin was coming down, we had the most bullish news, way more bullish than the news we had in 2017, all the way down in 2018, the most bullish news. There was tons of bullish news, and we just kept getting bounces and come back down. Nobody ever thought we would see below 10,000. We blew through 10,000. Then there was no way, no possible way it would break through 7,500, and it broke through 7,500. And then it was everybody saying, no way, it won't go past 5,000, went past 5,000. Those are the same exact people that, I'll show you something. Those are the same exact people that were telling you to buy the dip here, 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 buy the dip here. Those are the same ones that say it'll never go below 20,000. Same people. And then everybody said, we're only in a bear market if we drop more than 50%. We never drop more than 50% in a bull market. Well, then let's measure this real quick. Then we take a measurement from the top up here to the bottom, and it was 54%. But now they say we're still in a bull market. But before that, they said we can't drop more than 50%. But they're still bullish. They're still saying we're in a bull market after they literally said we can't go down more than 50%, and we went down 54. Actually, I think they were saying 40% correction, and we went 50%. That's what they were saying. Shouldn't go below 40%. If it does, then we might be in a bear market. But now we dropped 53% or 54%, and there's no way we're in a bear market. We're still in a bull market. You can't get them to change their minds, man. All right, guys, I think that's it for tonight. I will try to get you out a morning video. If not, then I will do another one after we get done working. So it'll be another late one tomorrow. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. I am going to get something to eat and relax. With institutions. Institutions are in this for cash, just like everyone else, guys. Who do you think is selling into you? It's institutions dumping. Institutions in here isn't a good thing. I made videos of that way back in the beginning of the year. But anyways, have a great night, guys. Thanks a lot. Thank you to all you new subscribers. Don't forget to join our Discord. It's totally free. Great community. I'll be in it a lot more next week. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoSavvy1. Check out my wife's webpage, inkyourimage.com. And check out all my other affiliate links down there if you want to help support the channel. All of them give you some kind of